Hello, I'm going to see if I can video using the garter bar. So I've just knitted a row and I've got my carriage at the right hand end of the bed, and I have put it on hold and I have raised the row counter so that it won't count the row when I pull the carriage back to the other side. Now I'm going to bring all the needles forward, making sure the latch hooks are all open, and I've got the garter bar here. It's the Chris Crafter garter bar, 9mm, and I'm going to place the needles into the slots of the prongs of the garter bar. Then I use this handy dandy tool, which is a credit card cut in half with an angle, and I close the latch hooks over the garter bar. Then I bring forward the knitting carefully onto the prongs of the garter bar, pushing it from behind. And then you lift the garter bar up, and again, all the latch hooks should be open. Now it's time to bring the carriage back. I've got it on the extension rails that I have for this machine, and I'm going to put it back, set it again to knit and not hold, and for the row counter to count my rows. Then you take the knitting on your garter bar and you physically flip it around, which is a bit tricky. I've got 66 stitches on here. The machine, of course, has room for 110, so it's more than half of the bed. Then you place the garter bar, so you've got all the stitches. I don't know if you can see. No, you can't. Oops. Got all the stitches on the garter bar, and I'm having trouble here with some tails. And I'm also having trouble because, okay, anyway, I've got stitches on the back of the garter bar, as you can see, the row of stitches. And the idea is you catch those on your open needles from the back. So you place the garter bar so that each prong is over a stitch, starting at the left and checking by feel mostly that you've caught the stitch in each needle. Then what I do is I flip the garter bar over and I carefully look through to see that I've caught every stitch. And I can see now that I haven't caught every stitch, but I'm going to take the garter bar off anyway. I'm living dangerously here. There is one stitch that didn't catch at all, which I'm going to pick up with the transfer tool. This yarn is, oh no, I can't pick it up with the transfer tool. I have to use this little doodad to pick it up because it slipped off. So then I've caught every stitch in the garter bar. Then you move your knitting back against the gate pegs again. Rethread the carriage, which is set to knit, and knit across. It's counted another row. I'm going to set it to hold again. Take the yarn out of the feeder and repeat endless numbers of times.